what's up, my friends? So in this training, we're going to be walking you through how to help you get better engagement. So if you want to get more likes, more comments, and more leads, because you are a marketer, you want to get more leads for your business, this is going to be a training that can help you do that. A couple quick disclaimers. This is just our opinion. We've been doing Facebook marketing for many, many years, and there was a time when we posted on Facebook, we got no likes, no comments, no engagement, and that has changed over time. And we're going to, in this training, show you examples of posts of some things to do, some things not to do, and we have learned how to become better marketers on Facebook. One of the things I'll just tell you as far as why are we qualified to even do this training is because we've enrolled a lot of people, and we've done that without spending any money on advertising. I've actually sponsored hundreds of people into businesses over the years. And with our new business that we just launched, we've enrolled over 40 people in just our first couple weeks in the business. And that's all just using Facebook, Facebook Messenger. That's it. So we know what we're doing from that regard. I'll also tell you that, our engagement on Facebook isn't the greatest, right? We're not like viral marketers. We don't have millions of followers. There's people who get way better engagement than us, but with the small following and small engagement that we do have, we've been able to become seven-figure earners in the home-based business industry. So with that being said, are you ready to do the training, honey?
I'm ready. And oh, by the way, we are Kathy and Aaron Parker.
Oh yeah, that too. What's up, y'all? How you guys doing? So yes, we are Aaron and Kathy Parker, and we're going to dive into some Facebook engagement training. So if you're ready, drop a like, drop a comment, let us know, and keep in mind that you can share this training. This is something that we've decided to not just do for our team. It is going to be a public training. Don't post it like all over Facebook, but if you've got people that want to learn this and learn how to grow their engagement for their business and on their social media channels, feel free to share this training with them.
Now, just know that obviously Facebook is always evolving. Their rules, their algorithms, all of that. So just keep that in mind. Everything that we're going to share is a general sense of what is working for us and our team. So take that and work it.
Yeah, and we're going to continue to do trainings like this as well. So stay close to this channel, hit subscribe, and as we do updates on things that we've learned with Facebook marketing, we're going to be posting more trainings on this channel as well. So we've got a lot of content to run through right now. We're going to try to keep this as short as possible, but this may run long. So keep that in mind. You can pause this video, save this link. You can come back, watch this multiple times if you need to. One of the big things I just want to start off with is knowing that this can take time. Building up your engagement on Facebook can be extremely valuable for you and your business. And like I said, the reason why, like what's the big deal? Why do you want more engagement? It's not just, to look cool or be popular, but having a solid engagement, having loyal people who are going to engage with you, connect with you, see your posts, connect with your posts on Facebook. What does that do? It doesn't just make you feel good, boost your ego. It can convert into a successful business. Yeah. And we are proof of that with the results we've had in previous businesses, with the results that we're having now with our new business. It's all come from Facebook, all of it, without spending money on advertising. Like I said, just using Facebook. So this can be very valuable for you, and know that it can take time, right? So you have to be willing to put in the time, put in the work, and cultivate this and build and grow your social network. And so we're going to talk about the exact steps in this training to be able to help you do that. So with that being said, let's just dive into let's look at the profile first, okay? Well, we're going to kind of dissect a Facebook profile. So let's start there, all right? Number one, your cover photo and your profile photo. These are things that people see. They're going to jump out at people. And you don't want this to be like your profile picture needs to be a picture of you.
Of you, yes.
Of you. Now, if it's you and a spouse, totally cool. But it needs to be something of you that people can recognize. I'll even tell you, I'll call myself out on this. My profile picture is not a 10 out of 10 because it's kind of too far away. What's better is having a profile picture of your face with you smiling where people can actually see you. Because if you look right here, the little circle, you can't really tell who that is.
Can't see who that is.
Can't see who that is, right? So keep that in mind, that your profile picture needs to be warm and friendly, you smiling, your face, okay? Your cover photo, that's where you have more real estate to show family, maybe you on vacation, you doing something fun. You could put like a business logo up there, but the general rule of thumb with a Facebook profile is you don't want to be promoting your business all over your cover photo because it usually will deter people. Just keeping it real, right? You want something warm, something inviting, something about you, who you are, with these two photos. So next up, you have a bio. This is your bio on Facebook. You do not need to put a link in your bio. So don't feel that, oh, I need to go get a link, right? I'll tell you this. If you are involved in a business, you do not want to just put your company link in your bio. Huge mistake. Because if you just have your company opportunity link and you just throw it in there, you don't know who's clicking on that link. So you're losing prospects. You have people who might be interested. They're going to click on that link, whatever it is, and then they're going to leave. Maybe they're going to go buy products somewhere else or from someone else, right?
That's a good point.
So I would never put your company link in your bio, okay? If you have a capture page, that would maybe be something that would be acceptable. You could put a capture page link in your bio or a link tree where you have all the links. That's what we have here with mine, a link tree with a bunch of links where you're recommending products and services and things like that. But your bio needs to be something that tells a story of who you are, right? Let's look at Kathy's as well.
Oh boy.
So here's Kathy's: mommy, wife, friend, and mentor, homeschoolers, fitness junkie. Let's help the world get fit and free, right? You learn a lot about Kathy Parker from that bio, from that little, intro section. So you want to do something similar in yours. Mine: husband, and I'm a father of 2 girls, a network marketing mentor, and CrossFit every day. So a little bit about you in your bio. Another mistake that people make is this section right here that have tons of links, like just so much information that's overwhelming. You don't want to have too much information in this section, okay? You also have hobbies that you can add, which is kind of cool.
The hobbies are new.
Yeah, the hobbies
I only have one hobby on mine.
Only one?
Yeah.
What is it?
Go look.
Oh, let's go look and see what Kathy's hobbies are. Jiu-jitsu. Don't mess with this, mama. So, so you can put hobbies on there, which is really cool. You also have a featured... This is actually something different. These are like highlights from like stories and stuff. We're not even going to talk about that. Oh. But let's talk about the photo grid. So this photo grid, listen carefully, is something that people are going to see. These are not always going to be your most recent photos, by the way. These photos are determined because you don't have the ability to control this. You can't like move them around. You can't, you can't like pick what are going to be the 9 photos. And this is like valuable real estate. Because when somebody goes to your page, they're going to see this. Let's go take a look at Kathy's real quick. And see what hers are. So here's Kathy's. So hers is great. Like, look, family, fun, trips, traveling. Like, you see these 9 photos and you're like, dang, Kathy Parker's awesome. Right? So the way that you determine what photos appear in this section is based on pictures that you were tagged in. Oh. So just by you uploading a picture, guess what? It's not going to be over here. It's based on the photos that you're tagged in. So I want all of you to go to your page, see what photos you have here. And sometimes I've seen people with 9 photos, it's all the same picture. And I'm like, what are you doing, right? So use this as a place for people to quickly look. And looking at these pictures, they're going to kind of get a glimpse into who you are and what you enjoy, right? So that's pretty cool.
I like that.
So those are just some of the important pieces to the Facebook profile. Now,
you're missing one big thing.
What's that?
If you are trying to build a business and you're using your Facebook page, make it public.
Oh, yeah. We haven't even gotten into that yet. We're going to talk about some of the settings actually right now. So she's leading us right into it. So yes, your posts on Facebook should be public. You're a marketer. So unless you've got, for some specific reason that you need to hide things from certain people or whatever it may be, the general rule of thumb is you want maximum engagement, you want maximum exposure, then you need to keep your posts on public. So everyone can see your post, comment on your post, and share your posts if they want to. So what you want to do is you want to go up here, and this may be different based on your computer or cell phone, but you're going to go to Settings and Privacy. You're then going to click here on Settings. So then you're going to go up here to privacy. When you're in the privacy section, we're going to go through some of the settings. First of all, who can see your future posts? Make this set to public. So some of these options aren't really that big of a deal. You could just kind of go through them. But here's one that's kind of interesting. Do you want search engines outside of Facebook to link to your profile? And the answer is yes, right? You want, if somebody's on Google and they're looking for you, you want your Facebook page to pop up in the search results because that could bring you more exposure, more visibility as well. So now when we go to profile and tagging right here, who can post on your profile? No one. Turn that off. You don't want people going to your page
spamming
and spamming or
spam tag,
putting anything on your page, right?
Yeah.
Because you want the information. Think about it as like this is your home.
Yeah.
This is your
billboard.
This is your billboard. You don't
Yeah.
want other people putting their stuff on your billboard, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Who can see what others post on your profile? That's not going to even apply because nobody can post on my profile, right? Mm-hmm. So this is an interesting feature that's actually pretty cool. Allow others to share your post to their stories. You want to turn that on because let's say you've got a cool post on Facebook. Someone else can go to your post and click to share your post into their stories. Guess what that's doing? Giving you more exposure.
Yeah.
Now this one's really important. Review posts you're tagged in before the post appears on your timeline. Turn that on. And this means it's on, right? And that way, when someone tags you in anything, it's not going to automatically appear on your timeline. You're going to have to manually approve that before it appears. All right, so now we're going to go under public posts. Who can follow you? Keep this public. You want maximum exposure. Pretty much all these. Just keep everything open. Open book. You're a marketer. You're open for business. So here's another one. This is a section for stories, and this allows other people who are watching your stories for them to share your story into their story.
That's cool.
That's pretty cool. Again, more ability for you to get more exposure. Now, if you're going to do Reels, which I strongly encourage because Reels are booming and Facebook is giving a lot of priority to Reels that get posted, meaning that they're gonna let more people see, give you more visibility, more exposure to your Reels. So who can see them? The public, right? Again, everyone. Now, just as a quick side note, before we get into, we're gonna dive into Facebook engagement tips right now. I do wanna just let you guys know that I have a whole training I did on the 3-step formula I use to send over 100 messages per day through Messenger and not get in Facebook jail, okay? Now, I have an interesting story to say, about how I did for the first time in my life just get put in Facebook jail for Messenger, and it's because I broke my own rule, the 3-step formula. I'll just tell you quickly what they are. Number one, I did break the number, I think, because I was sending like 500 messages a day. And Facebook was like, whoa, that's too many, slow down. And also, I wasn't taking breaks. And that's part of the formula. So the training, the 3-step formula training that I have is separate from this. The link to that training is in the description of this video on YouTube. Make sure to watch that. But what I did wrong was I was going too fast. I'm talking about like I was a robot. And when you do that, the Facebook algorithm, the AI, basically says, hey, this is spamming, you're going too fast, and they hit me with the 7-day block where I couldn't send any messages for 7 days. So if you stick to the formula, you won't get in Facebook jail. And listen, that's what I do. I'm a marketer. I have to break things, right? Sometimes you just gotta push the limits and see what those limits are, so that I can teach you what to do and what not to do, right? That's how it works.
Exactly.
All right, so let's dive into Facebook engagement tips. Are you guys ready? Take some notes. Let's dive in. All right. Number one, when is the best time to post? I've come to realize that when you post on Facebook does not matter nearly as much as what you post. I've literally done posts at the perfect time, which I'll tell you what is potentially the best time, and it has gotten very little engagement.
Yeah.
And then I've done posts at like midnight where I'm like, okay, I don't know why I'm doing this. Basically, everyone's sleeping. And it would just explode, like massive engagement. I'm like, what in the world is going on? And it was because it's not about when you post. It's what are you posting? Is what you're posting going to provide value?
Yeah.
Is it going to stop people? And I want you to write this down, okay? Is what I'm posting going to cause people to stop their scroll? Right? We were just talking about this.
Yes.
Is this going to make people stop their scroll? Because think about it. Everyone's doing this all day long.
Yeah.
They're scrolling, and they're scrolling past so many things. And when they get to your post, what is going to make them stop? And you've got to ask yourself that question. Okay? So write this down. Post on purpose. You don't want to just post random stuff just to post a post. Post on purpose. And when you post on purpose, you're going to think more. You're going to put more energy, more thought into that post. It's going to provide more value for people, and it's going to give people more of a reason to engage with your post.
I like that. Post on purpose.
Post on purpose. And I'm actually going to give you some examples in this training of some things maybe not to do, and also some things to do, and some post examples that have done really well. So we're gonna give you that good stuff. Okay. Now let's talk about your friends. All right. When you go to your profile, you're going to be able to see under your friends section, you can see here that I have essentially maxed out my friends. You have 5,000 friends. Now, the good thing is that with Facebook, you can have unlimited followers. So you can see here I'm at 23,000 followers, but you only get 5,000 friends. And we're going to talk about this. Honey, let's see how many friends do you have, okay? My wife is about halfway to her limit. She's at 2,800 friends, so we got some work to do.
How do we have 1,000 mutual friends? Wow.
From business.
That's crazy.
We got some work to do on your friend count.
I know. Listen,
So-
I'm going to be honest. I'm terrible in the friends department.
It's okay.
I forget.
It's
I have
quality.
like-
You have quality friends.
I do. I have like 500 friend requests waiting for me to approve.
Yep.
I
know the feeling.
forget.
Yep, I've got like 1,000 pending friend requests right now in my account. So one of the things that when it comes to engagement is it's actually better to have less friends who are more engaged with you than having 5,000 who are not engaged, right? So keep that in mind. But at the same time, your friends are going to see your posts more than the followers. It's just the way it works. So you do want to continue on a regular basis to add more friends. You can go to the friends suggestion section when you go to your friends. You can also just get out on Facebook and go into other groups, related groups of different hobbies, whether it's marketing groups or business groups or, you know, different super successful entrepreneurs like Shark Tank people or Grant Cardone or anyone who's super successful that you like to follow, and engage and connect with those like-minded people. And your goal should be to add about 5 to 10 new targeted friends a day. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, when you do hit your 5,000 friend limit, it's important that you don't stay there. Because listen carefully, if you are at 5,000 friends and you just stay with those 5,000 friends, your engagement is going to start going down. Because they're not all engaging with you.
Yeah.
And so one of the things that actually bugs my wife when I was going to do this, but I do this every once in a while, and I do it for a good reason, and that is doing a post where you guys have seen these, where it basically says, hey, I got to unfriend some people. I'm at my limit. If you want to stay friends, drop a like, drop a comment on this post. And she's like, what are you doing? I hate those posts.
I'm sorry, it triggers the rebel in me.
It's okay.
I'm like, no, I'm not going to engage because you told me
She's
to.
not going to engage.
Listen, I did not comment on that post.
It's okay.
And you're still friends with me.
Well, of course, I have to be. Okay, you're stuck with me forever.
But I see the importance.
Yeah, so about once a year, you don't want to do it too much. I do a post like this. You guys can see it. And you can see, here's the thing. 5,000 friends.
Yeah.
And only 300 of them like the post. Only 300 comments. So where are the other 4,700 people? Where are you?
Well, they're not seeing it because the algorithm or whatever, the AI.
They're either not seeing the
Overlords.
post or they're stubborn like my wife. And they're like, I'm not going to engage on his post. But here's what happens though. When you do a good post like this, it gets people to stop. And it gets a lot of people to engage. And now you're boosting your algorithm. And, it also allows for you to reconnect with a lot of people that maybe have not engaged with you in a long time. So this is a very valuable thing that you do want to do every once in a while, but not really until you hit your 5,000 friend limit. So this is another good thing for you guys to do as well. Now, another big one is you've got to get out there. You've got to go engage on other people's posts, right? If you expect for people to be engaging on your posts, then you've got to get out there and engage on other people's posts, right?
Yeah.
You got to give some love out there. What does that mean? It doesn't mean you want to spend hours all day long just engaging on stuff, but take 10, 15, 20 minutes a day as part of your DMO, as part of your business activities, that you're going to go out on Facebook and you're going to just connect. You're going to like, you're going to comment, you're going to engage with other people, right? So that needs to be part of the process for you to grow your engagement, because when you engage on someone else's post, guess what happens? They're instantly more likely to see your posts pop up and more likely to engage on your post. And one of the things you have to understand, we were just talking about this, 5,000 friends, right? Only 300 engaged with my post. Here's what you have to realize about that, is that when you post something on Facebook, you don't get any engagement on the post. Like there's like no likes or comments. Your Facebook is basically saying through the AI, right? This post, people don't like it. People don't care about your post. And so they literally they just won't put your post in the newsfeed. But when you do a post that gets some engagement going, it gets some likes, it gets some comments, then the AI says, hey, some people like this content. Let's show it to more people. Essentially what I'm saying is the more engagement you get on a post, the more Facebook is going to show your post to more of your friends to give you even more exposure. Okay, so it's just something to keep in mind. Also, getting in the inbox, and we talked about the 3-step formula to send over 100 messages every day. When you are messaging people on a daily basis, whether it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 a day, that also can help you because you're connecting with people.
Yeah.
And they're going to be more likely to engage with your Facebook content if you're in the inbox with people. Now, here's a big one. How many times should you be posting on Facebook? And I see so many people mess this one up.
This is controversial.
Yeah, I will say there's only one exception to this rule, and that is that if you are famous, okay? If you're famous or if you have a massive following, then you can get away with posting 5 times a day.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Because you just have such a huge following, you're going to get great engagement no matter how many times you post. But guess what? That's not us. Okay? We're not famous. We're normal right here.
Yeah, if you're starting out and trying to build up your engagement, I would follow this simple rule. Do not compete with yourself. Post how many times a day, honey?
Once
a day. Not 5 times, not 3 times, not 6 times. Sometimes we see people post a post every hour and then they're like, I'm not getting any engagement. Well, yeah, because you're competing with yourself. The algorithm doesn't know what posts to show everybody. So post once a day.
Once a day. Yeah, like Kathy said, you're literally competing with yourself. Yeah. And let's say you go do 5 posts. Yeah. Facebook is not going to show your 5 posts to all your friends. They're just not going to do it.
Nope.
So you get 1 post a day, guys. If you want to maximize your engagement, it's 1 a day. So make it a good one.
Make it a good post.
When is the best time to post? If I were to give you an answer to that, it would be in the morning. Why? Because now that post is going to be viewed by everyone waking up. They're going to be before work when they're on their phone, and literally all day, you have the whole day for it to get engagement, for it to hit the news feeds and give you quote unquote maximum exposure. Yeah. But again, there may not really be a best time. It's more about what you're posting, and we talked about that earlier.
Yeah.
So I want you to imagine Facebook only lets you post once a day.
Yeah.
If that was a rule, and they literally would only let you post once a day, what would you post? Make it a good one.
Make it a good post. But there's good news because there's this thing called stories. And stories is like your own TV show, guys. This is where you can be real and funny and show behind the scenes or post memes, whatever. You can post. Now, I will say on stories, if you post too much to stories, people are not going to view them all.
There is still too much.
There's going to swipe by.
What would you say is too much?
I would say over 5.
Over 5? I always do over 5. What, are you kidding me?
It depends on
the person.
It depends on the content that's being posted. Like if you're just posting meme after meme after meme, or you're sharing, they're eventually gonna get bored. But if it's something captivating and something's happening, people are more likely to tune in. So I would say it depends. But I would say for sure over 10 stories. If those dashes turn into dots, oh Lord, I'm not watching, I'm swiping by.
Hey, I'm actually recording this video here to splice in a very important piece to help you get more results in your business. I mean, that's why you're watching this video, because you want to enroll more people in your business. True or false? So here's the thing. This whole training that we're doing here about Facebook engagement is phenomenal, right? And it's going to help you to enroll more people in your business. But there is something important that you need to understand. Never rely on a Facebook post to build your business. This is a big mistake that I've seen a lot of people make over the years, is that they'll do this and they will increase their engagement and they put all their hope and all of their energy into just posting on Facebook, and they think that's going to be all that they need to do. And I'm here to tell you that that's not going to work, right? You guys have heard the phrase, money is in Messenger. Write that down. Drop it in the comments. Money's in Messenger. Posting on Facebook is definitely going to help you. And you're going to get more engagement. You're going to get more leads. But then you're going to take those conversations into Messenger. And if you are new at building your engagement, and let's say that you're doing this stuff and you're just getting started with building your engagement, you may not get a lot of leads right away, right? There's going to be people, and a lot of people, it's just the way it goes, that are going to be implementing these strategies. And for the first few weeks, first few months, you may not see a lot of engagement. You may not get a lot of leads or signups just from posting on Facebook. And guess what? It's part of the process. You have to remember, I started on Facebook getting no leads and no signups from posting on Facebook. But what I did do is I used Facebook to get tons of signups even before my engagement was big. And how did I do that? Getting in Messenger. So what does that mean? Okay, let me give you some call to actions really quick. Let me get specific here. Number one, it means that you are actively outside of your Facebook profile and you're actively building relationships, creating connections, making new friendships, not on your page. You're on other people's pages. You're in other groups, other like-minded groups, entrepreneur groups, making friends, connecting, commenting, and building relationships that way. The more that you are outside of your Facebook wall, connecting with people on a daily basis, the more you're going to have those people who are going to then see your Facebook posts and start engaging on your posts. That's number one. Number two is you've got to get in Messenger, right? So you guys have all heard this probably from me or maybe from someone you're working with, your sponsor, your upline, but you've got to go message people, right? You want to grow your business. You're here maybe launching your business or relaunching your business. So part of your DMO, which includes making sure you post once a day on your Facebook, making sure you're doing your stories, making sure you're outside of your page, connecting with other people. But here's another big one. You are also messaging your friends. You got to get in Messenger. That means that you've got some scripts that either we've given you, your leadership team has given you, or some type of script that you're using to connect with your Facebook friends. And what is it? What do I mean by a script? I mean, it's a message that you send to all of your Facebook friends. And it's just to pique their interest, to see if they're open about your products, about your business, about your opportunity. Hey, John, I'm reaching out. I've got something exciting to share with you. Let me know if you're open to taking a look. Thanks. Did you guys just hear that? That's how simple it is. It's a quick message. Go ahead, rewind it, go back, write that down. That's a script. That's how simple it is. One of the important things with sending a lot of messages, though, through Messenger is you've got to go through the training that I did on how to not get in Messenger jail. That training is in the description of this video. Make sure you watch that so you don't get in trouble with sending too many messages or too fast. Follow those 3 simple rules when you're using Messenger to stay out of Messenger jail. But you've got to get out there and reach out on a daily basis, making contact. The whole point of this little section in this training, don't rely on your Facebook posts to build your business. It's part of the process, but you can't rely on it. It can't be the only thing. You've got to be out there connecting with new people and getting into Messenger, sending messages out to all of your Facebook friends. If you have 500 friends, they all need a message from you. If you have 5,000 friends, they all need a message from you. Obviously, space it out. Follow the rules of the 3 steps in that training on Messenger, but they all need a message from you. So make sure you don't drop the ball and miss out on getting in Messenger. Reach out to everyone you know, because that is a critical piece to launching and relaunching your business. All right, let's get back to the training. So let me show you from the computer. Obviously on your cell phone it's totally different, but when you go on the computer, you can actually click on someone's profile picture and go to view story. And so here's what it looks like on the computer. You can see if you, let's see, oh, there is a pause button. That's cool. On your cell phone, you just press on it and it will pause. But you can see today I've only got like maybe 10 or 12.
Okay.
So
job.
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. But you can see down here, I've got 259 people that have seen this story. So it's another way to get exposure. And like Kathy said, stories is kind of like your reality show. This is where you can show behind the scenes. So a couple quick examples. You know, for me, like motivational quotes. Like I'm not posting these all over Facebook, but I put them in my stories. Okay. Little behind the scenes. This was a training we were doing with our team yesterday.
Yeah.
Another motivational quote. Me giving a shout out to someone on our team who's crushing it, Emily. Me sharing my wife's post, which I'm going to show you later, in my stories to give her more exposure. Because look, when I'm on this story of me sharing her post, if I hover over it, look, it says view post. And I can actually click and it will take me to her post, and other people can do that too. This was me with the girls this morning. So it's showing some behind the scenes stuff and other posts to give you more exposure. So stories is powerful. So one of the things that I personally do not recommend is sharing anything onto your page from somewhere else. I know there could be exceptions to this, but here's why. Like even if my wife posts something amazing and I go share her post onto my profile, it gets very little exposure. It's just one of those things that sharing a post, Facebook is like, whatever, we don't care. So when you share something to your profile, very little people are gonna see it. It'd be better for you to recreate it and post it yourself. That's gonna get you more exposure. Also, going back to your profile picture and your cover photo, you wanna view these both on your computer and on your cell phone to see how they look and how they're positioned, to make sure, because I've seen people, I pull up their profile and they're like, for example, edit cover photo, reposition. I've gone to people's pages and it looks like this. I'm like, okay, cool. We can see your feet. We can see your shoes, right? So make sure that you position your photos, and then you go view them on the computer and your cell phone to make sure it's positioned correctly, okay? Now, when posting on Facebook, the question of, do I post business? Do I post personal? Okay? I'll share you my thoughts. You can share your thoughts as well. I think it has to be a mixture, right? And there could be seasons. Like you might go a whole month where you're just posting no business and it's just all personal, fun, lifestyle, family. And then you have another month where it's like all business. And that's fine, but it's good to have a mixture. So I like to keep a good variety and don't do too much of one thing. Show people that, you have a real life, you're doing fun things outside of business. Don't just post all business. that's probably not a good thing. It'd be better to do all personal. People want to know who you are. People want to connect with you. And if you're posting just all business all the time, a lot of people will tune you out. Anything on that?
I completely agree. You know, be real, especially these days. People are so quick to catch on to something fake and they tune it out, right? So being real, being a real person that someone can connect with, you're probably going to get more engagement. Being relatable is a big one.
Absolutely. All right, guys, we got to hit this one hard, okay? This is the big no-no, another one, posting links. The only place where you ever want to have a link anywhere on Facebook, one would be in your bio if you want to put one there.
Yeah.
And then here in this section is another place where you can have a link. That's it. Never would I ever recommend to put a link in a Facebook post, ever. And it's really simple because Facebook doesn't want people leaving Facebook.
Yeah.
The moment that you put a link in your post or in the comments as well, Facebook automatically, they're going to give you less engagement. They're going to show your post to less people because they don't want people leaving Facebook. Just a simple rule. Here's the other reasons why. As a marketer, if you put your link in a post or even in the comments, you are giving people no reason to engage. Why are they going to like or comment on your post if you're just giving them the link ahead of time? So to increase your engagement, which remember, more engagement equals more exposure throughout Facebook, to get even more engagement, it's kind of like a snowball effect. To get more engagement, you need to give people a reason to engage. And if you put the link out there, why would they engage, right? So it's real simple. No links. Now, two of the big things that is really going to require for you to get out of your comfort zone is doing videos. And there's three basic types of videos for Facebook. One, you can just record a video. So you're on your phone recording a video and you upload a video to Facebook. That is the worst way for you to put a video on Facebook. Now, I know there could be exceptions. Like if you are editing a video and that is a edited video and it requires for you to upload because it's, you know, got editing and it's fancy, there's certain things in the video, then upload your video. That's fine. But that will give you less exposure than going live, okay? Or doing a reel. Reels right now are at the top. Facebook is giving more exposure to reels, meaning you're going to get more views and they're going to put your reel in front of more people because that's the newest, hottest thing. And these things always evolve, okay? The next best thing is going live on Facebook. We're going to talk quickly some Facebook Live tips. I'm also going to include more Facebook Live tips in the description of this video because we're not going to go too deep into it. But if you upload a video to Facebook and you do the same video as a Facebook Live, your live is going to get way more engagement, more visibility, more views. So lives are better, okay?
Yeah.
Facebook wants you to go live. So let's talk about just really quick a couple things about going live. Number one, when you go live, do not do this. Hey guys, just hold on. We're going to wait for more people to show up, right? We've seen it a million times. Don't do that because a lot of people who are going to watch the live are going to be the replay viewers.
Yes.
And your replay viewers are getting on and all they're seeing is you doing nothing and waiting. They're just going to leave. Or they might fast forward, but then they're going to miss certain things. Here's all you have to do. When you go live, you just start.
Yeah.
You get into it, you start talking, you welcome people. You can give people some call to actions like, hey, drop a comment. Let me know if you're watching live or watching the replay. That's a good one. It gets people to what? Engage. You can also say, hey, if you can hear me, let me know. Let me know if I'm coming through okay. You also are going to be able to see when you are on your cell phone and you're live. It's going to tell you if people are watching and who's watching. You could even give them a shout out. Hey, John, thanks for jumping on. Hey, Mike, it's great to see you. Like you're giving, when you say their names, it's going to make them feel good.
Yeah, and I want to say this.
Please.
I have to interject this. If you go live and there are 0 people watching, you need to talk as if 100 people are. You need to talk like a friend, like you're having a conversation with a friend, because the people who watch the replay have no idea how many people were on live. They're just watching and engaging with it. So even if 0 people are watching at the time, continue as if someone is on there.
And here's a great example.
I went live the other day showing a demo.
And there was like 2 people watching.
I didn't even pay attention to how many.
There was like 2 or 3 people watching.
When I started, 0 people were watching, but I knew immediately that the replay was going to get engagement, so I continued on.
Yeah, so this was a 7-minute live, and you can see she's got over 50 likes, 49 comments, but she just did the live. And she didn't care there was only 2 people watching, because obviously a lot more people watched the replay. Mm-hmm. Also, when you're live, you don't want to just ramble, right? I know that some people can get away with this, okay? Depending on how loyal their following is, which is fine. But for a lot of people, people are busy, right? So if you're just rambling and rambling and rambling, people are not going to watch because they got lives, they got things to do. So have a specific topic. You know you're going to talk about something, and just talk about it and just get right to it. Also, when you do your title for your live, okay, you can see Kathy's title was "Watch Me Do an Experiment. Let's do it together and see what happens." So what does that do? It kind of captures their attention. People who might be scrolling are going to see that and be like, well, what's the experiment? What's going on, right? It piques a little curiosity, right? So here was a live that I just did recently, and I said, I can't believe it happened to me. So what are people instantly going to think when they see that? Well, what happened?
Yeah.
And it says, watch to find out what and why. So what am I doing here? I'm creating curiosity. Got over 100 likes, over 100 comments, over 2,000 views. And it was just a quick, this actually wasn't too quick. I talked for 15 minutes. But, I was talking about a lot of stuff in this live. And so grab people's attention with a good, catchy title. So here is one of the biggest tips I have for you. And that is to post selfies. And my wife just loves posting selfies, doesn't she?
No.
We've had lots of talks about this because she's like, honey, check out this post. I'm gonna do a post. I'm really excited about it. And I'm like, the first thing I say, well, where's the selfie? I'm like, you forgot to take a picture.
I hate it when he's always right.
But I've literally have shown her countless times. And I've literally said, just post it. Go ahead. Just go ahead and post it. And so if you look at 10 posts that she would do where there was either no selfie or maybe it was a picture of something else, okay? Those posts on a scale of 1 to 10 are down here with engagement.
Yeah.
And then these 10 posts where there is a selfie is up here with engagement. Here's a good example, okay? She posted this just 2 days ago, and she's got over 100 likes and 89 comments, which is huge engagement for her. Mm-hmm. And if she had posted this without a selfie, I promise you it would have been a fraction of the engagement, okay? Why? A selfie grabs attention. A selfie lets people connect with you as a real person. When they're doing their scroll train, and they see a picture like this, it makes people stop, right? And it doesn't always have to be a silly picture. It could just be you smiling. It could be you with family. It could be you doing fun things, silly things, whatever it is. Change it up. But you want to post selfies, okay? That's a key. So just a quick shout out to a few rock stars on our team. They're launching their business, and guess what? Their post with a selfie is blowing up, okay? You see Janie here, she's got 92 comments on her post, no link, and she's just talking about her excitement, okay? You've also got Marla here, again, talking about her excitement, sharing a story, selfie. She's got 89 comments on this post. Now, Emily, she's like the selfie queen.
She's the selfie queen. I need to learn from her.
Like, we need to get a class from Emily on selfies because somehow every day she seems to do the most amazing picture / selfie ever. And they're all different. and they all grab your attention, they're just awesome. So this was her post, and she's got 126 comments on this post. So talking about that, the other thing that you don't want to do is you don't want to post stock photos. Okay, listen, you're a marketer, and you got to trust me on this. Your company has an amazing product that you're excited about, and you want to sell this product. But if you go to the website and you just get a picture of the product and you post it on Facebook, that's not going to work.
No.
I mean, again, there's exceptions to the rule. Okay, if some super famous person posts it, of course it would work because they're famous. We're talking about normal people, okay, like you and me. Okay, you post a stock photo. That's a stock photo, meaning it's a picture on a website somewhere of your product. That is not going to work. You don't ever want to do that. Instead, you need to post a picture of the product that you take. Okay, that means you put your product down and you take a picture of it, or even better,
a picture of you using the product.
Yeah. And so what that does, not only are people seeing the product, they're seeing you use the product, they're seeing your face. That is the perfect storm for a product picture, is you using the product. Yeah. And by the way, you don't need to show the bottle even, right? You don't have to disclose what it is. You can easily consume the product or show the product in some way without revealing what it is, which does what? Creates more curiosity.
Like, I'll just say this tumbler is better than any other tumbler out there, and then people are going to come to the comments and try to fight me, and they're going to be like, no, my tumbler is better, and I'm going to say, no, I'm on this team.
What team are you on? Are you team
Yeti,
or are you team
any other one? They don't matter.
Dang, it's getting vicious over here. By the way, that'd be a good Facebook post. We should probably do that. So, and that's another thing, guys. Get creative. Get fun with it, right? If there's like a battle going on, like Samsung versus iPhone, Yeti versus the other one, Stanley, like, you know, whatever the battles are that are happening in your household, do a post about it. Make it fun. Get creative.
Yeah.
All right? So, but you've got to remember, no stock photos. Do more selfies.
People tune them out.
People are going to tune it out. Exactly.
Yeah. And if you do a selfie, guys, don't do a selfie like this. Like, you know, just no energy. Just, hey, guys.
Here's my selfie. No!
Bring the energy!
Yeah. Now, I will say there's one exception. I'm going to show you an example of that.
Okay, you had to be serious. But you know what I mean? Like, try to engage with people. Bring some personality into your photos.
Like this, personality. Boom.
I was being silly. I was trying to get people to connect with my frustration.
Yeah. So here's a post that I just did, and I want you guys to see this. This comes back to, it's not about when you post, it's what you post. So this I did 3 hours ago, which was like 5 p.m. Okay, 5 p.m. And this was a longish post, but look at the photo.
Longish for you.
Okay, this is a very serious, and so I'm gonna be honest here. I showed Kathy this picture, and she's like, "Why are you so serious?" What did you say?
I said, "Yeah." I was like, "Why are you being so serious?"
And what did I say?
It's a serious post.
It's a serious post, y'all. But really, I don't ever post pictures like this.
Yeah.
So what it does is
it's disruptive.
That's a key word. Write that down. It's disruptive. It's going to get people to stop their scroll. And they're going to be like, what the heck is going on with Aaron? Why is he being so serious? I need to find out what's going on. I need to read this post. And look at this. And this is a lot of engagement for me. I don't usually get engagement like this. I'm going to share with you why. So this was in 3 hours. In 3 hours, it has over 300 likes and over 100 comments. And I haven't even responded to these comments. These are just people commenting. I still need to go through the comments.
Boy,
this is
you need
crazy.
to respond.
I will. And so this is what I would consider for me a viral post. Now, viral for everyone's going to be a little bit different, but here's the important piece as to why this worked so well. Because I want you guys to write this down. The key to a successful post, let's say. One, the selfie, of course. Here's another one. Be a little vulnerable. Now, I want to be careful here. You can't do vulnerable posts all the time because then it loses the effect.
Yeah.
You can't every day be vulnerable. People are going to get sick of it because they're not going to care anymore. But for me, I don't ever do vulnerable posts. So when I do, it hits kind of hard. So be vulnerable once in a while because that is going to make people really pay attention. Also, create curiosity. That's another secret strategy, another key element for posts. So vulnerability, curiosity. Mm-hmm. What are some other ones, honey? Relatability. Find ways that you can relate with people. If other people are reading your post, you're like, oh, me too. That's gonna get people to want to engage with you as well. And ultimately, the big thing is telling stories. That's what it comes down to. The most successful posts on Facebook are those with a authentic, that's another one to write down, okay, the keys, authenticity, okay, being authentic, telling a true story of struggle, a story of success, okay. Now, we're not posting about problems, okay. The challenge with posting about your problems, I hate to break it to you, people don't care. Okay? I'm not trying to be mean. Okay? But if you're just posting about problems, people unfortunately will just be like they're negative and they're not going to want to listen. For me, here's my strategy on posting about problems because this post was about a problem, but I didn't post until I had the solution. Yeah. So when you have a problem, hold it. Find the solution. Yeah. Become victorious and then post about it. Yeah. Because people will rally behind you to celebrate the fact that you had this big frustration, this big challenge, this big problem, whatever it was, and you came through victorious. Right? People are going to celebrate with you. So let's tell stories. Doesn't have to be something monumental, but any story that you can tell of how you have improved your life, a story of anything that's happened. I mean, even the post that we showed you earlier with Kathy, this post was her telling a story. And because it was a story, that was like a little, also controversial. Okay, now be careful with that one because controversy can also get you in trouble with Facebook, as we know. But a little bit of controversy thrown in the mix, guess what that does? It gets more engagement, okay? Yes. So that's a good one too.
But I will say about this post.
Yeah.
It's funny.
It is funny.
But I also knew I was posting about a common enemy that no one likes.
That's good.
And that's why this post was successful because no one likes an HOA.
No one likes an HOA. So that's another good one. If there's a common enemy that people want to like just,
connect with. We don't like them either.
Express their frustration with you about this. You go on, here's another one is doing a rant post. You got to be careful because if you rant too much, you'll just be known as the ranter and people will unfollow you, unfriend you.
Do it in like a funny, connectable, relatable way, not like being like so negative about it.
Yeah. Do it in a fun, relatable, connecting way and do a rant post once in a while, okay? Because they will definitely grab people's attention. So this is another good example of just something to do once in a while is kind of a flashback post where you take a picture of you from 10 years ago or more and you do what? You tell a story. And so this is a post I put up. I actually have this one pinned on my profile at the moment because it talks about our struggle. It talks about the challenges that we had to overcome and that we came through the other side. Yeah. And it has a crazy picture of me weighing like 100 pounds with our two little babies. And if you know us now, they're now teenagers. So it's just been quite an adventure, quite a journey. So these are good posts to do as well. So with permission, I'm going to give you just one example of what not to do. Okay, this is a fabulous individual that we're working with, Angela, and she asked me for some help. And so that also was inspiring us to also do this entire training. And it's not just for Angela, trust me. There's hundreds of people that we're connected with and that we work with that wanted this training. So we're doing this for all of you. But this was a specific example where she's like, help, I need some help with my engagement. So I looked at her page. And the first thing I noticed was the frequency of posts. So let's just take a look. In just the last 24 hours, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Notice the stock photo. This is a no-no. We talked about that. 5, 6, 7 posts. Okay? And let's just, for the heck of it, let's see if there's any more since I had this page up. There is. Okay?
8.
We're now at 8. And by the way, she's looking amazing in her live, and I commend her for going live, which is awesome.
See, her live got better engagement.
Her live has better engagement than a lot of the other posts. But here's what I will tell you. This is her 8th post in 24 hours. If she had done just this and not the other 7 posts, she would have more exposure on this post, because Facebook cannot show all your posts to everyone when you do 8 posts in one day.
Yeah.
So again, she's learning. I know there's a ton of other people out there that also do this. That's why we're doing this. And she was totally open to me using her page as an example. But by the way, amazing live here. This is awesome. I need to watch this and check it out. 6-minute live.
Perfect.
She's connecting, looking presentable, right? And she's doing what? She's telling a story. Inspiration coming right at you to grab people's attention. So great job, Angela.
So with all of that information of what we shared, just know that this is just our personal tips.
From our experience.
From our experience, what we're having success with, what other people are using these tips and having success with. I know there's lots of people out there, they say different things. So all you have to do is go and test it yourself and see what works for you.
Absolutely, guys. Taking action is by far the most important thing.
Yeah.
So implement, right? If you need to watch this whole training again, go for it. But take action. Implement what we just shared with you and start to see the improvement, start to see the results. And we would love to hear from you.
Yeah.
So as you, well, first of all, number one, did you get some value from this training?
Yeah.
If you did, do us a huge favor. Drop a like, drop a comment. What did you like best? What was the aha for you? What was the thing that is like, man, that was big. I like that. Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear that. If you have any questions, by the way, I will answer some questions for you guys. So drop your questions in the comments as well. And then share this video with your team or anyone else that you know who could benefit from this training. And as always, be sure to subscribe to this channel, because we're going to be putting out more training, more content that can help you to become successful in your business right here on the Power Team channel. Thanks for watching. You're awesome. We'll see you on the next video.